This could be you. Don't you want a break from school? Don't you want freedom? Don't you want to go out for lunch and see your friends? This is why Centralia High School should have off-campus lunch for juniors and seniors. If this is allowed, then students will be able to foster more responsibility and independence, the school itself will benefit, and the overall school experience will be improved. Students will learn to have more responsibility and independence by being allowed to go off campus for lunch. They will be able to make more choices, like where to eat, for example. They will have to have more responsibility when it comes to being able to leave. They will have to drive safely, and they will have to be able to come back in a timely manner. Students even thrive on increased responsibility. According to Meryl Steven and Sarah Gosser's 2021 article, The Importance of Student Choice Across All Grade Levels, published by Edutopia, they state, students respond positively to the freedom and responsibility they are given, and they work hard to keep those privileges. So students, when given privileges, are going to react positively, and they're going to work hard in the classroom and outside the classroom to keep those privileges. Students also learn to be more independent this way too. They learn to make their own choices and work on their own, like how to order and how to pay for food. Students aren't the only ones who benefit from off-campus lunch though. The school itself does too. Now you might be wondering, how exactly does the school benefit from letting students go off campus with little to no supervision? Well, it actually makes it easier on the staff in the lunchroom. There will be less students to watch in the actual lunchroom, and they have less to worry about. According to the School Nutrition Association's 2022 article, School Meal Statistics, published by the SNA, they state staff shortages and procurement issues are still problematic for most school nutrition programs, cited as challenges by 88.7% and 86.8% of respondents respectively. So the teachers will only have to worry about the students actively in the lunchroom, considering we only let responsible kids go off campus. The custodians will also have less of a mess to clean up, which might fix our pass problem when we can't go to pass as soon as we would like to, because they'll have less to clean up in the lunchroom. The lunch ladies will also have less food to worry about making, and it could also potentially fix our food shortage problem when students don't order lunch. Off-campus lunch creates an overall lighter load for the school staff, so if the students benefit and the staff benefits, that should mean the overall experience is better. Off-campus lunch would improve the high school experience in many ways. Students benefit from a mental break. According to Yoki Terada's 2018 article, Research Tested Benefits of Breaks, published by Edutopia, she states, in a series of recent studies, short physical activity breaks in the classroom improve students' behavior, increasing the effort they put into their activities, as well as their ability to stay on task. By being able to leave and get fresh air during lunch, students will be more inclined to stay on task in class and actually get work done. Off-campus lunch also builds a sense of trust and respect between students and staff. According to the American Psychological Association's 2002 article, Developing Adolescence, a Reference for Professionals, published by the ASA, they state, schools that provide students with a sense of shared cooperative responsibility and belonging convey high expectations for participation and provide high levels of individual support for students and tend to enhance resilience. If students are allowed to leave for lunch, they are more likely to participate in school, and they will also feel like the staff trusts them and will build a strong connection between the students and staff, which will help in the classroom with getting things done. Now, here are a couple of issues my opponent may bring up. One being that students would choose unhealthy options when allowed to leave school for lunch. However, off-campus lunch would allow students to go home and make their lunch. I conducted a survey in this class over off-campus lunch, and 58.3% of students in here said that they would return home for lunch if they were allowed to leave the school. Lots of students have to stay up late doing homework or have to get up really early in the morning to work. This means that they don't have the time or the opportunity to make lunch. So, going home for lunch off campus would allow them to still get a healthy lunch option without spending the extra money on fast food. Even 66.7% of students in this class said that they would choose a healthier option if they were allowed to leave than what we currently serve in the lunchroom. Another issue that my opponent may bring up is the issue of misuse or safety concerns. I talked with both Mr. Gordon and Dr. Chancellor. Where is that?
The other way.
Which way?
It was at the start of your slideshow.
Oh, right here. I talked with both Mr. Gordon and Dr. Chancellor, who are both in favor of off-campus lunch, by the way. And they both said that there would obviously have to be rules and regulations in place for off-campus lunch to work. They need to make sure that the safety and the misuse of this privilege is not happening. They both proposed the solution of having parents approve of students going off campus and that there would be strict sign-in and out systems in place. There would also be strict repercussions if this privilege was misused, and they would obviously get this privilege taken away. They would also need to be in good standing, like good grades and having no referrals. So, as you can see, allowing juniors and seniors to go off campus for lunch would create a better sense of responsibility and independence. It would benefit the school itself and improve the overall experience of school. By allowing this to happen, Centralia High School would encourage students to grow and become more connected. 91.7% of students said they would go off campus given the choice, the 8.3% being engaged. So, if the principal and the superintendent approve and the students approve of off-campus lunch, shouldn't we all approve? Okay.